Welcome to United Logistics and Military Corporation, or ULMC, a Star Citizen organization guide to the M50. The M50 Interceptor is listed as its primary job being racing. It is $100 as of April 2016, and this is another one of those ships that's had an identity crisis during its development time at CIG. Originally sold and marketed as the racing ship of choice within the Star Citizen universe, which racing will be an occupation that one can either specialize in or partake in from time to time, just to give kind of a variety of spice of life to gameplay. And the racing mechanics have been in the game in Arena Commander now since the fall of 2014. Now, it's been in there in a rudimentary form, like many things in Star Citizen, even to this day, as it was created by one guy in 1 week in his spare time. So take it for what that's worth. Now, within lore, this ship is also slated to be replacing the Avenger as the police ship of choice for in-game security forces, replacing the older Avenger. The Avenger is kind of the Crown Vic of the Star Citizen universe, where the M50 is supposed to be the new Dodge Charger of the Star Citizen universe. Now, for its role within United Logistics and Military Corporation, I'll have to say that because its stats have changed considerably over the years, from I believe it was originally sized 1 fixed guns, then it went to size 2 so it could fit a gimbaled puck and have gimbaled weapons as an option. Then it had no missiles, then it had 2 missiles, or maybe it had 2 missiles and then no missiles. Now it has 4 size 1 missiles. So those statistics, whenever they eventually do end up doing a balance pass, will probably ultimately dictate its function within the organization. Now, there are going to be members who will be using this ship as a racing ship, but that is not something that we as an organization is looking to supporting, so that'll be something that these folks will engage in essentially on their own time and dime, as it were. Now, in an official capacity within the organization, this is most likely to be utilized as a fast interceptor, as its name implies, as well as a scout ship. I have a feeling that due to its small size and cross-section, that with the right modules to reduce EM signature and maybe the right engines in order to reduce infrared signatures, that this ship could be made to be quite stealthy. But given its size, maneuverability, and speed, it is difficult to hit as is, even if it's piloted by NPC pirates in the universe right now, or human pilots in the universe. Now, its firepower I find personally to be a little bit lacking, but this would be a ship that you would be sending out to essentially disrupt enemy formations as they're coming in, or to try to tackle somebody who's trying to get away with some sort of EMP missile eventually, or other electronic warfare gameplay perhaps. Again, we're not sure what its capabilities are going to be in that department, or with some sort of distortion cannons, which the AI pirate NPCs use distortion cannons, and they seem to do a lot more damage than the ones that I mount on my ships. So I have a feeling that the police have access to essentially the same weapons we have, but perhaps they're overclocked. Just surmising at this point. Now, another big negative on this ship is it carries the least amount of jump fuel or quantum drive fuel right now of any other ship. That's going to really limit its range and functionality. Already trying to complete the ICC probe missions with the 300 series can be difficult, especially since you can't go and rearm and refuel, or I should say refuel, at the Cryastro services stations right now. As of patch 2.3, that functionality works maybe 1 out of 10 times. It actually gasses you up. It's a bug. It should be fixed eventually. But it's kind of highlighted the limitations that shorter range ships without the fuel tanks are going to have. So automatically that means if we can replace some of the missiles with external fuel tanks or something like that, that for the type of missions we're looking to undertake, it's going to probably lose its missiles in favor of those extended fuel tanks. So a couple of things to keep in mind with the ship. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the verse.